Disney has been on fire with their 100th anniversary merch lately, ranging from toys, to books, to backpacks, to clothing, and I'm incredibly shocked at how fast Disney has been rolling out with their merch. It almost feels like they've been releasing a lot month by month and week by week. It never ends. And this is one of them, being the Disney 100th Anniversary Figure Packs by Just Play. For those of you who've never heard of these, they're limited edition Disney figure packs you can get on Amazon right now for about $15 to $20, and they have made a total of 12 different Disney packs, and if you get all 12, then you'll end up with a total of 100 characters from your favorite Disney and Pixar movies. So I'll leave a picture at the top right corner so you can have an idea of what the different packs are. Anyway guys, welcome back to the channel. Today we're going to be taking a look at the Disney 100 Years of Spirited Adventures pack. Before we get into the box, I'd like to let you know that I have some more Disney 100 figure packs I'll review later this year. So I got the Magical Moments pack that comes with Rafiki. I also have the Small But Mighty pack that comes with Simba. And I even have the Furry Friendships pack that comes with Timon and Pumbaa. So stay tuned for reviews on these three later this year. There are also some packs that are available that I want to get, such as the Being By Your Side pack that comes with Mater. And there's also a Laughter set that comes with Forky, Rapunzel, and a Little Green Alien. And these two packs I'm for sure getting when I have the chance. The other 6 packs, I'm not sure. Maybe when they're on sale, I'll change my mind on them. And if you're new to the channel, please consider subscribing and also hit the bell icon for more awesome videos. Now I think it's about time we look at the box, since I know how much you all have been anticipating me to review this. So on the front, we've got a clear view window of some of our favorite Disney and Pixar characters, looking ready to go on a daring mission. And on the bottom, we've got artwork of some Disney classic characters. So we've got Mickey Mouse, Simba from The Lion King, Tiana from The Princess and the Frog, and Elsa from Frozen. We even have the name of the set in different languages. And it tells you that there's 9 characters in the set, which is exciting. So we've got Robin Hood, Miguel from Coco, Mr. Toad from The Adventures of Ichabod and Mr. Toad. We even have Lightning McQueen from Cars, Merida from Brave, Joy from Inside Out, Flynn Rider from Tangled, and Buzz Lightyear and Bo Peep from Toy Story. We also have the Disney100 logo on the bottom too. And last, we've got the warnings for the young kids, and it tells you that this set is for ages 3 and over. And here are the sides that give you clear view windows of some of our favorite adventurous characters. And on the back, we've got a full wallpaper of all the 100 characters you can get. And I must say, this wallpaper is just gorgeous and beautiful, with all the Disney and Pixar characters gathered together. And here's the bottom with the UPC and some more warnings. So now it's about time we open this. So here they all are out of the casing. And I would also like to show you the background of the box, which is green, and I must say it looks spectacular. Now it's about time we look at the characters. And who am I gonna start with first? I think we should, let's do Lightning McQueen first, since he's just easy to take out. And here he is. Now let me just zoom in the camera so we can have a look at Lightning McQueen. So it looks like Disney decided to use a brand new 2D animated art style, which is something we don't see too much on their merchandise. So it's nice to see them use this cute little art style on some of the most beloved characters of all time. And I must say, McQueen looks adorable. I love the expression that they gave on him. He looks ready to hang out with Mater and his friends. And as usual, we've got the headlights, and they've even included the silver ball based off the Cars 1 movie. And on the sides, we've got the orange 95 logo that also has a yellow energy ball, which is just so iconic and you can't get rid of it. And on the top, we've got 95 again. Also, one thing to notice is that the Rusty's logo is not on the hood, which is a bit disappointing, but he looks great still. And they're also missing the Rusty's text on the spoiler, which is also a bit unfortunate, but he still looks good anyway. Also, a cool detail on the left side is that there's a gas tank hole for McQueen to fill up for his next races. And here are the windows, by the way. And on the back of the spoiler, it's nothing too special, but we do have the taillights, which are just colorful. And here's the little engine below. And as usual, we've got the tires. Now, please note, they do not roll, which is a bit odd because normally on most Cars toys, they would roll. But keep in mind, they do not move on this McQueen. And here's the bottom, which is just a plain red base. And I think it's about time we move on to the next character, since that's pretty much all the details on McQueen. Now it's about time we move on, like I said. And who will I pick? I think we should do Mr. Toad next. Now here is Mr. Toad, and I must say, he looks spectacularly adorable. We don't see a ton of Mr. Toad merchandise, so it's nice that Disney decided to bring him back for the 100th anniversary. And he is, without a doubt, one of the most underrated and forgotten Disney characters of all time. The face looks adorable, and there's no issues with the paint. And also, the pose looks fantastic. He looks ready to guide us onto a new adventure. Not only that, the suit is just classic. He's got the yellow shirt with the red coat over it, and he's even got the blue bow just like Pinocchio. Also, the pants have an interesting shade of purple. And the shoes are just glossy and clean, and the shade of black is just fantastic. And here's the back of him, and overall, I think he's a great addition to the Spirited Adventures collection. Now let's move on to the next character, and I think we should do Robin Hood next. And here he is, free from the packaging. And I'm so glad that they included Robin Hood because he's another underrated Disney character. And I've been noticing recently on social media he's been getting a bit more attention, especially since he recently celebrated his 50th anniversary. So I'm happy that they've been acknowledging Robin Hood more. Anyway, my first impression on him is that the colors used bring the character to life. I mean, the brown used to represent the fur is just extremely accurate to the movie. Also, the face is well sculpted and detailed. he looks very happy and ready to take down Prince John. Also, the yellow hat is well molded, and he's even got the red feather on it. Unfortunately, you can't take the hat off. Also, he's got his bow, which is extremely accurate, and it looks great. But you cannot take the bow off his hand. And the shirt looks extremely accurate. I mean, the shade of green is outstanding, and it looks super accurate to the film as well. He's even got his brown belt. And here are his shoes, which are green. And it kind of looks like Peter Pan's shoes. And you also can't forget his cute bushy tail. It looks adorable, as always. Also, one minor thing to note here is that my Robin Hood has some paint issues. So as you can see here, there's some white under his right ear. And there's also some brown on the left hand. So please be careful when you order these things online, because you may face some paint issues like I did with Robin Hood. Also, if you see these things in store, do check the boxes to see if the characters have some paint issues before you buy it. Anyway, that's all for Robin Hood. I think it's about time we move on to the next character. And who am I gonna pick next? I think we should do Flynn Rider from Tangled. So here's Flynn Rider. Now, I've never seen Tangled before, but I have to say, he looks amazing. I love the hair and the beard. They look so accurate to the film, and the expression is a little funny. He looks like he's shrugging. And also, they just can't seem to get his nose right. Well, except for this one, because I think they got his nose right. Also, the suit is outstanding. I love the white shirt with the turquoisey, greenish color that they gave to it. And here is his brown belt. And here's the back of him with no paint issues. Very nice looking. And here are his pants, which have an interesting shade of brown. It looks light brown. And here are his boots, dark brown, kind of like Woody's boots. And here's the bottom of him, by the way. Now, he's got some standing issues, so when I try to put him down, oh, he actually stands very well. Because sometimes when I try to stand him up, he can sometimes fall like this. Now let's move on to our fifth character, and who will I pick? I think we should do Merida. Yeah, let's do her. She's held it in that time. Let me just get her out. Okay. Now here is Merida from the Disney and Pixar movie Brave. And she looks impressive. I love the sculpting of her hair that kind of gives a good texture with all the curls and everything. And the orange color looks fantastic. Her face is adorable with her big blue eyes. You can also see the freckles on her nose too. Also, there's a bit of a scuffing issue on her chin, but it looks fine. So do be careful and check if there are any scuffing issues on the characters. Now moving on to her dress, you can see that it's got a great mold, and also the shade of green that they used looks amazing. And it's even got a bit of yellow on the dress too. She even comes with her trusty bow and arrow. So here's her bow, and here are her arrows tied around her waist with that cool little strap. Unfortunately, you cannot take the bow off of her. And here's the bottom with one foot sticking out. And here's the back of her. And I guess that's it for Merida. And by the way, she stands a bit better than Flynn Rider. Now let's move on to our sixth character. And I think we should get Miguel out. So here is Miguel from Disney and Pixar's Coco. And he looks very handsome. I love the expression that they gave on him. He looks happy to meet some new friends and maybe even play some new songs. There's also the little mole on his face, right below his nose and above his mouth. And here is his hair that's got a smooth texture, and I love the lines on the hair. Also, he's holding a guitar, which is originally owned by Ernesto de la Cruz. And unfortunately, you cannot take the guitar off of his hands. But it looks amazing with the skull details and even some curves on the guitar. He's even wearing his signature outfit, which is a dark red hoodie or jacket or whatever you want to call it, with a white stripe around his arms. And he's wearing blue jeans. And I love the pose that he's in, playing his guitar. And here are his classic boots. And here's the bottom of him. And I guess that's about it for Miguel. One thing to note about Miguel is that he has a standing issue. So when I try to stand him up, he literally falls in under 1 second. So keep that in mind. Now let's move on to our 7th character. And I think we should get Joy out. I think we'll save Buzz for last. Now here is Joy from Disney and Pixar's Inside Out. Now we don't see a lot of Inside Out merch, so it's nice that we're actually getting some stuff from the movie. It's a really good Pixar movie, and with an Inside Out 2 coming this summer, which I'm very excited for, I do feel like Disney should make more Inside Out merchandise. Anyways, back to Joy. My first thoughts on her is that the main colors used, yellow and blue, really stand out and they bring the character to life, as if she just popped out of the movie. Her blue hair is well done. The sculpting, the texture, and the linings on the hair is outstanding work by Pixar, and it looks accurate to the movie. The shade of blue is also well done and it has an interesting shade. Also, her face is so freaking adorable. I love the big blue eyes. Her eyebrows are so accurate, even her eyelashes. Also, her smile is so cute. It looks like she's ready to bring happiness. And the dress is well done and spot on. It's got an interesting shade of yellow, in which I do like because it's accurate to the movie. And the firework effects on the dress are just stunning. And here is her skin with her arms wide open. Here are her legs, pretty cute and nice looking. And here's the bottom of her feet. And here's the back of her. And overall, she's a great addition to the Spirited Adventures collection. So, I guess that's it for Joy. And she does stand nicely, thankfully. And with that, it's about time we move on to the next character. And we have 2 more to get out, which are Buzz Lightyear and Bo Peep. And which one will I get out first? I think we should get Bo Peep out first. Yeah, let's get her out first. We'll save Buzz Lightyear for last. Now here is Bo Peep. Kind of a random character to be put into the Spirited Adventures, but I'll take it. Now she's in her blue adventure jumpsuit from Toy Story 4, and she looks great in it with this cute little art style. I love the pink bow around her hair, and her light blue eyes are adorable, and they even painted her cheeks. And moving down to her adventure jumpsuit, you can see that it's got an interesting shade of blue. So it looks to be like a sky blue, and I like it a lot. also, there's these little casts or bandages or whatever you want to call it around her right bicep and her left hand, which represent that she's been broken because if you remember in Toy Story 4, Woody accidentally pulled Bo Peep's right arm and then they scream in terror. So let me just play that little movie clip of that scene, okay?
Come on, follow me.
And now that I've showed you that Toy Story 4 scene, I hope you guys got a good idea of why Bo Peep has these little castings around her arms. Anyways, let's move on. Her shoes have a nice glossy black finish, which I do like. Ooh, also forgot her little belt here that has a nice touch of pink. She's even holding her cane or staff or whatever you want to call it, but you cannot remove it. But I do like the blue accent that they used on the cane. And here's the back of her, and here's the bottom, and I guess that's about it for Bo Peep. And thankfully, she does stand very well. Now it's about time we get the final character and the one you've all been waiting for, Buzz Lightyear. And here is Buzz, free from the box. And I gotta admit, this has to be, if not, one of the most accurate Buzzes they've done in a while. I mean, just look at him. The bright colors blending around his spacesuit look sensational. The details are spot on, and they're not missing a single important detail. Well, except for the back of the boots that are missing the light green, and the knee joints that are missing the gray. But I don't mind because he still looks phenomenal. I also love the face. I think they did a top-notch work with the painting, and the expression is just awesome. He looks so ready to fly with us to infinity and beyond above the stars. And I also love how they sculpted in the chin swirl on the chin. Now moving down to the spacesuit. Like I said, they did a phenomenal job with all the blending of the bright colors. But the unfortunate part is that you can't press any of the buttons. Like, you can't press this button to retract the helmet. You can't press these buttons to make him talk or pop out the wings. And you also can't press the laser button to make real life lasers. While this may be disappointing, I still think Disney did a tremendous job with the painting on the important details. Some of the details are very, very small, but I'm very proud of Disney for taking the time to paint it accurately. Especially the Space Ranger logo. I do like how accurate the text is, despite it being small. Also, here is his wrist communicator, but it does not open. Also, the shoulder joints have incredible detail, like the hinges on it that represent the arm movement that goes up and down and all the way around. But the arms cannot move, which is also unfortunate. Moving down to the legs, it's nothing too crazy here, but I do like the lining and all of the bright colors used around it. And here's the bottom, which is nothing too special except for legal wordings. I do feel like they should have put Andy or Bonnie on the right boot and moved the legal wording to the left boot, because the Andy Bonnie writing on the boot is what made Toy Story so special. So if they included Andy or Bonnie writing on the right boot, I would have liked it a bit better. And here's the back with his spectacular jetpack. It's quite detailed. It's got the karate chop button that does not function. Here are the screws. And on the sides here, I feel like they're missing the red and white stripes to represent the wings. And if they added that, I would have liked the jetpack a bit more. Or maybe just add a hole here and give him a pair of wings that you can take on and off. Anyway, I think that's about it for Buzz. Now let me rank all 9 characters from my big favorite to my least favorite. And I think my all-time favorite of the 9 has to be Buzz. I mean, seriously, the details on the spacesuit are top-notch work, and he is just an awesome character to be in the collection. Number 2, Mr. Toad. He is such a classic character in that suit, and he deserves to be more recognized. Number 3, Lightning McQueen. I love the orange, and he is so awesome in that style. Number 4, Robin Hood. The colors used on him make him so authentic and classic. Number 5, Joy from Inside Out. The blue and yellow used on her is just amazing, and it makes her look realistic. Number 6, Bo Peep. I love the light blue they used on the suit, and I think the Toy Story 4 outfit is just awesome. Number 7, Flynn Rider from Tangled. I love the green tint they used on the suit. Number 8, Miguel. I do like the guitar. And number 9 has to be Merida. I'm sorry, Merida, but you're just not my big favorite for my liking. But I do love your dress. Well, guys, I hope you enjoyed my review on the Disney 100 Years of Spirited Adventures collection. If you enjoyed it, please consider subscribing and also hit the bell icon. Please like the video. Leave a comment if you would like, as it really helps the channel. And if you would like to get this set, then I'll leave the Amazon link so you can order it in the description below. And before you buy, do I recommend this set? Absolutely. I think it's got awesome characters that both kids and adults will like. And I promise you, you won't regret buying it. But do hurry up because these are limited edition and get yours before they're gone. Anyways, I would like to thank you all so much for tuning in, and we'll see you guys next time.